Life as a Maid, episode 3 and 4. Guys, this is terrible. Please watch this video to the end and share the video for other people to watch. Drop your comments in the comment section. And please, thumbs up this video for us. So guys, in this episode 3 and 4, Alice fell down because after too much work that she did not slept at night, she was counting rice, sitting down and counting rice all through the night. So you see, as she woke up again, started to do the house choices, she was exhausted. And then she fell down. And her auntie and Oga, they've all gone to work. That was how the gate man helped her. If not that she came outside, maybe who knows what could have happened to her inside of the house. But she came out and collapsed. The gate man managed to help her. And then asked her what is the problem. She said she will be fine. She's just tired. That was how the gate man took her inside the room to rest. The auntie was in the office. She started having a nightmare, thinking that her maid, Alice, the one she's maltreating, is having an affair with her husband. So she was just having a nightmare, having a dream, imagination, thinking that her husband is doing something with Alice. She quickly woke up and said, no. What is going on here? So you see, because she's so jealous and she think anything can happen based on the way she's maltreating this girl, she quickly rushed out of the office and rushed down home to check if her suspicions was right. She rushed inside and she didn't see anybody. She asked the gate man, did my husband come back home? And the gate man said, no. If your husband came back home, you could have seen her car. He said that is true. But has he been coming home anytime she dropped me at work? And the gate man said, yes, sometimes she used to come. But I think now she has changed. He has changed. He said, okay, please make me a promise. Whenever my husband come back home, after dropping me at work, please call me. Can you do that for me? And the gate man said, yes, I will. He said, okay, just call me whenever he comes back home. And then he said, what about Alice? And she said, she's inside. Madam, do you know that she actually collapsed? I don't know what happened though. She collapsed. And I managed to save her by pouring her water. And the madam said, okay, she hasn't seen anything yet. She should be lucky that she only collapsed. Okay, I'm going to teach her a lesson. I'm going to deal with her. That was how the madam went inside the house. Now ask me, what has this girl done that you want to deal with her? She's just a maid. And then she's back from work. And Alice came to meet her. She said, you have been standing for long without saying nothing. And Alice said, please, ma, you promised me when you came to the village, you promised my mother that you were going to send me to school, even to the extent of taking me to the university. But now, you haven't done any of these promises. When am I going to start schooling? And the madam said, you are not starting any school. I brought you here as a maid, so you have no right to question me. You have the audacity to come and question me. Your work in this house is a maid, and that is where it stops. She was crying. She said, okay. She said, so you have the mind to come and question me. She said she is sorry, that this is just a harmless question. Then she asked again, when will I start getting my salary? Because ever since I came into this house as a maid, I have not received any salary. When will I start getting my salary? And the madam responded by saying, you are not going to get any salary as long as I remain your madam. Now get out of my front. That was how she left and was crying. So you see, you promised to take care of her, send her to school. And to worsen it up, do you know that this maid is her sister's daughter? That was the reason she promised to send her to school. And now she's not taking her to school, and she's not even paying her any salary. And the husband is getting pissed up with the way his wife is maltreating this girl, and decided to confront her by asking her, why are you doing this to this girl? Why are you maltreating this girl so bad? And to think of, this girl is your elder sister's daughter. Where is your conscience? And she said, it's not your business. I will keep maltreating her as long as I wish. And the man said, why? She is your elder sister's daughter, for God's sake. And he said, yes, that is why she need to pay for her mother's sin, for her sin and her mother's sin. Now get out of my way. She pushed the husband and left the bedroom. The husband was like, what is going on? What has come over this woman? Why is she maltreating her daughter, her sister's daughter? And what has her sister daughter done? What has her sister done to her that make her doing this? And now, the gate man actually invited Alice after everybody has gone to work, telling her that, why did you decide to stay here and be receiving all this torture from your auntie? Why don't you run away? Alice was like, run? I don't even know anywhere to run to. Where will I start from? And Alice told him again, the world is very deep. I will keep managing. One day, I believe things is going to change for good. And the oga said, do you want to buy in this house? And Alice said to Fiakwa, God forbid, God forbid. He said, okay, I think the best idea is for you to run away. If you know you don't want to buy in this house, if you want to survive, you want to live, the best option for you is to run away. And Alice said, no problem. Thank you very much for your concern and for your advice. Oh my God. The world is wicked though. Can you imagine what this gate man did after advising Alice, telling Alice to run away for her safety? And Alice even appreciated him for his concern. Look at how he's doing his nose. And then, guess what? This man went to the madam when the madam came back from work and was having a nice time in front of the house. He went to meet the madam and told her that, Madam, do you know that Alice is planning to run away? The madam was like, really? Are you sure of what you just said? He said, yes, that Alice confirmed in him that she was going to run away because she cannot continue with this punishment. The madam was really, no problem. I'm going to deal with her. Thank you very much for this information. You know that you have been my eyes in this house. Please continue to look out for me in this house. And don't worry, I'm going to top up your salary for this information that you just gave me. I'm going to add something to your salary. And then the gate man was happy. But tell me, why would the gate man betray Alice? What is his interest? What does he stand to gain? Even when you know that this girl is already passing through a lot, you still went and do this to her. And the madam promised to top up his money. And he was happy. Just for committing this kind of lies. And now, the madam is planning of what else to do to this poor girl, Alice. And the madam went to her room, calling Alice, Alice. Alice was not in the room. Guess what? The madam sneaked inside her room and decided to do something strange. She took some jewelries and dropped it inside the cupboard. What is she up to at this time? What is she up to? I don't know. Maybe because her husband is taking sides with Alice. Her husband felt the pain of how this poor girl is suffering in the hands of her madam. Maybe she wants to set her up to make her husband to turn his back against her so that the both of them can team up together and maltreat this little girl. But guys, what do you think about this story? If at all that Alice's mother, the maid, if her mother must have offended her auntie, does this little girl has to pay for it? What has this little girl done to deserve it? Is it a good thing for Alice to pay for her mother's sin? And because Alice happens to be the daughter of her madam sister. So you see, and the madam is taking what her sister did to her. She used it as a means to say, I want to help you train your daughter. Take her to the city and start maltreating her. People are really very wicked. Guys, what do you think about this story? Please drop your opinion in the comment section and share this video for me. Follow this page if this is your first time. On your notification bell so that whenever we drop a video, you will be the first to be notified. Thank you and God bless. Bye-bye for now.